There's so many reasons why my breakup happened. Christopher is not one of them. And I actually told this guy, I was like, maybe it would be easier if he was.
Over the past few days, my entire feed has been drenched in Jojo Siwa slander. And honestly, I'm not even mad. Because if there's anyone who's earned a dedicated folder in my content schedule, it's her. At this point, I might as well start paying rent in the Jojo Siwa hate club. But this time, it's on another level of cringe. We're talking peak chaos. So, let's rewind for a second. You already know Jojo, former sparkly bow queen turned leather-wearing pop rebel, and the wild rebrand she's been forcing down the internet's throat for the past year.
Dream guest on my podcast? Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, let's spice things up. One of my exes. Oh?
Okay, phew, that was rough to sit through. But let's keep it moving, because we're not even close to done. So, circling back to JoJo's unhinged rebrand, she went from rainbows, sparkles, and Nickelodeon kid icon to whatever this edgy, chaotic character is now. Seriously, forget what she's saying for a second. What is that outfit? Who wakes up, looks in the mirror, and says, yep, this is the one. Serve the apocalypse realness today. And somewhere along this mess, JoJo became a loud voice in the LGBTQ+ community. She publicly came out as a lesbian, dated multiple girls very publicly, and even hopped on a podcast to talk a little too openly about bedroom preferences. Yep, she really went from Kids Bop to Can't Stop real fast.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think I make a verbal, like, with it,
I
but
feel like you definitely should in the name of me.
I kind of, like, let it, like, drool out of my mouth, I guess.
Now for a little context behind the chaos. Jojo Siwa recently appeared on the UK reality show Celebrity Big Brother. If you're not familiar, it's basically a bunch of celebs thrown into a house with 0 phones, 0 outside contact, and 100% of their lives streamed 24/7 for the world to gawk at. Think. Emotional fish tank, but with fame and bad decisions. So JoJo's in this house, supposedly just vibing, until she gets real cozy with one of her castmates. Spoiler alert, that guy is now her current boyfriend. And when I say cozy, I mean cuddling, flirty banter, touching, and yeah, maybe even a kiss or two. The whole, oops, I slipped into a relationship while on TV arc. I wish I could show you the receipts, but TV networks love copyright strikes more than JoJo loves glitter. So all I've got for you are some stills, but trust me, they say enough. Like, let's talk about this for a second. I genuinely don't think there's a universe where anyone can explain this as just friends, especially considering JoJo was still in a relationship at the time. And then there's this one. Why is she literally laying on him like it's a couple's retreat? What are we doing here? But this one, oh no, this one takes the cake. They're in bed, together. Like what? No, seriously, what? And don't forget, this isn't happening in private. This is live, national TV. Which means JoJo's girlfriend at the time had to just sit at home and watch it happen, while the rest of the internet screen recorded it and turned it into TikToks with sad music. That's not heartbreak, that's a psychological thriller. Honestly, top 10 modern torture methods? This has to be one of them. So, obviously, right after the show wrapped, like literally the next day, JoJo and her girlfriend called it quits. And yeah, that breakup was already written in the stars the moment she started spooning someone else on live TV. But here's where it gets worse. Instead of taking any accountability for, cheating on national television, JoJo pulls a classic deflection move.
There's so many reasons why my breakup happened. Christopher is not one of them. And I actually told this guy, I was like, maybe it would be easier if he was. But he is not one of them. So if you're gonna share the story,
hops online and starts ranting about how Chris, the guy from the show, wasn't the reason for the breakup. Girl, please. We all saw the full broadcast in 4K. You were practically filming your own breakup arc, and now you're acting like we imagined it? JoJo really tried to gaslight the entire internet, and spoiler alert, it did not work.
Of the speculation, it paints this picture of like infidelity and paints you as a villain.
Don't paint it out to look like I cheated on you with him, because I did not.
I genuinely don't get this approach. JoJo, babe, we saw you. You weren't wearing an invisibility cloak. This isn't Harry Potter. You were mic'd up on live TV, being flirty in high def. Why are you acting like you slipped a forget-me potion to the entire internet? To make matters worse, JoJo's ex didn't just sit back quietly. She came out with a full TikTok, pouring her heart out about how deeply betrayed she felt. And let's be real, that betrayal didn't come from thin air. It came from you and Chris playing footsie on reality TV while she watched like it was a horror movie.
To support and be there and hold that person in whatever they would be experiencing, leaving such a wild experience. And instead, I was dumped at the after party.